Hey there, everybody. It's the author, AuthorASnorton, and you're joining me for an edition of the Fast 15. As we usually do each and every Wednesday about this time, we take about 15 minutes to pause, check up, check in, enjoy a message from any of my books or audiobooks, and then close out on a positive note with updates and things along those lines. So we know when life is lifing, sometimes you can't wait till the end of the day or the beginning of the next day for like an opportunity to pause and check up, check in, and just reboot. So I hope that this allows each and every one of you, myself included, to be able to do so, because sometimes we do have to slow things down. So the best way to stay connected with me is going to be on Instagram at AuthorASnorton, and of course for any of the other social media info, website, press and media updates, updates on book signings, updates on the Author Andrew Snorton blend, as well as any other things along those lines. Just click on the link in the bio or go to my Linktree of linktr.ee/AuthorASnorton. So I appreciate each and every one of you for checking up, checking in, all those types of things. Today is a special day, January 15th, and we're going to do things slightly differently. But before we get into our passage of the day, we always take time to acknowledge people who may not be doing that great. As you know, life has its share of challenges. They could be financial, they could be health related, it could be relationships, it could be general stress, things along those lines. So if you or someone you know is going through a little bit of an uphill battle, we're giving you words of encouragement. Take time to just kind of pause, slow things down, identify the help you need. If it's something that requires professional attention, if you have access to it, please go ahead and do so. If it just means you just have to move and operate a little bit differently, please do so. So again, if that sounds like you or anybody else out there, again, just extending words of encouragement. By the same token, there's people who are doing well. So if you're having some positive things happen in the previously mentioned areas or beyond, we congratulate you. Take time to kind of pause, take a deep breath, celebrate, feed off the positive energy, and continue to move forward as best as possible. So we always want to make sure that we do those types of words of acknowledgement and words of encouragement. So if today being January 15th, it's a special day. And one of the reasons it's a special day is this is the actual birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. As you're aware, the holiday is actually celebrated the Monday after his birthday. So the holiday will take place this coming Monday, the 20th. But today is actually his birthday, January 15th, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia. So as many are aware, Nobel Peace Prize winner, civil rights advocate, member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, member of the clergy, just, a litany of contributions across the community and society and globe. And still, even in challenging times, his message, his approaches, his philosophies are still relevant. So again, with today being the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., I'm going to pull a selection as best as possible from his book, Why We Can't Wait. This actually talks a lot about his work in Birmingham, as well as other related things in here. And it's definitely like any reads. It really is a good read. It really is a good read. And I think for today, we're going to pull a selection from arguably one of his greatest works, Letter from Birmingham Jail. If you have not read it, please make sure you take a read. But I want to read this passage regarding his approach, regarding his actions. It takes place from Letter from Birmingham Jail. I've tried to stand between these two forces, saying that we need to emulate neither the do-nothingism of the complacent nor the hatred and despair of the black nationalist, for there is the more excellent way of love and nonviolent protest. I am grateful to God that through the influence of the Negro Church, the way of nonviolence became an integral part of our struggle. So it gives a little bit of a snapshot of why he chooses nonviolence. And nonviolence doesn't mean being passive. It does still mean being aggressive, still being assertive, speaking to facts, speaking to um, action, speaking to the root causes, but looking at ways to get to that end point and stopping short of something extreme. And it's kind of hard because when you look at what's gone on in society, especially here in the United States, you look at so many instances and so many examples of delays and getting sidetracked, and the goalposts are here. Then when you get there, they keep moving and keep changing. So it can be a challenge, but the call is to continue to speak to facts, speak to the issues, be assertive, be proactive. You can't sit by and do nothing, but you cannot necessarily take it to an extreme, because sometimes you will lose your focus and will lose the why. So I definitely encourage each and every one of you to take a look at Letter from Birmingham Jail, take a look at his book, Why We Can't Wait, which definitely taps into some of the issues regarding his work in Birmingham and other spaces and places. So thank you and happy birthday to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Okay, a couple of quick announcements and then we're going to wrap up. Today, January 15th, is also the Founders Day for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So congratulations and many thanks to the members of the sorority. I'm grateful to have some immediate and extended family who are members, some good friends, good colleagues, things along those lines. So take a moment to look them up. Of course, we want to acknowledge the other January Founders Days. So January 5th for Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I want to say January 9th for Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. January 13th for Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And January 16th for Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. So make sure to take a look at what they have done historically, what they are doing present day. So many, many thanks. A couple of quick announcements regarding upcoming authors talks and book signings. January 30th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Join me at the Book House in Long Branch, New Jersey. January 30th, I will be there. Thank you to my colleague, Dr. David Julius Ford, who will be the moderator. So make sure to bring a friend, come on out. So for those of you on the Jersey Shore, Monmouth County, Ocean County, make sure to pop up, stop by. It'll be good to see you. February 8th, Warner Robins. This will be at Goddard's Books in Warner Robins. I'll be part of their Saturday author series where they bring in different authors each Saturday. So Saturday, February 8th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll have announcements posting real soon. February 22nd, from 12 to 5 p.m. in the greater Detroit area, I'll be one of the participating authors for Detroit Book City's African American Family Book Festival. So I'll do a couple of readings from my books as well as other books that have been influential, as well as having all books and everything else available. So I'm really excited for these three opportunities coming up within a 4-week stretch. So looking forward to, just getting back on the road, watching my health, all that type of thing. Thanks to every book club, bookstore, book festival, reader, everyone that's taken time to like, share, repost, support. It's definitely appreciated, and many, many, many thanks, to each and every one of you. Just thankful and grateful for the opportunities that are being presented. There's been some hurdles to clear and whatnot, and just looking forward to making sure to be able to do so. So thank you to each and every one of you. Definitely your support is sincerely appreciated. So as we get ready to wind down, again, as a reminder, stay connected with me on Instagram, AuthorASnorton, and then from there, check out the socials, check out the link in the bio for news, updates, and more. Of course, congratulations to the organizations who are celebrating their Founders Days this month, including today. And of course, thank you to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. for just being the best steward possible. And again, just thank you. Thankful and grateful, to keep it that simple. So we're going to go ahead and close out. And as we say, whether small or big, a victory is a victory, whether slow or swift, movement is movement. Keep it victorious, keep it moving. All of you take very good care. Look forward to seeing you real soon. All right, take care, guys.